Hello. After a week of exceptional warmth, there's going to be further drama with the weather over the weekends. There'll be some fine weather, but we'll all see also a spell of wet and windy weather. And then on Sunday, the potential for some damaging gusts of wind as a low pressure system named Storm Freya is heading our way. Let's take a look at the big picture. Weak weather fronts crossing the UK during the course of Friday night. Then another area of low pressure, which will bring a spell of wet and windy weather. And then Storm Freya arrives through the course of Sunday, moving in through Sunday afternoon and overnight and into Monday morning, bringing the potential, as I say, for some damaging gusts of wind. More on that in a moment because relatively calm out there, but the rain in the west is getting heavy at times through the evening over Wales, western parts of Scotland, clearing from Northern Ireland, and then just really an area of damp and drizzly weather extending into the Midlands, southern portions of England by the time we start the weekend. It does mean we start the weekend pretty much frost-free. Most towns and cities certainly well above zero. But a grey, damp start if you're up early enough on Saturday across eastern England. The rain petering out across Shetland. It may take most of the morning before it starts to brighten up across East Anglia and the southeast, but elsewhere many places will see some sunny spells through Saturday, and even East Anglia and the southeast should cheer up a bit in the afternoon. Meanwhile, that next area of low pressure starts to push into the west, so things turn wet and windy across Northern Ireland and western Scotland. Some yellow colours there. You can see some heavier bursts of rain coming in, as well as those strengthening winds. But for many, as I say, it'll brighten up a bit through Saturday, and it's still pretty mild. Not as warm as earlier on in the week, of course, but still temperatures could get into the teens where we see some sunshine. But the rain will work its way more widely across the country during Saturday evening, turning wet across northern England, Wales, the rain spreading into the Midlands and across southern England too, getting pretty blustery on the south coast and some very strong winds in the far northwest. Severe gales likely here with a lot of showers, which will start to turn more and more wintry. Some snow over the hills. So we start Sunday with rain across the south, and some of that could be heavy. Then a drier slot, and then those showers in the far northwest. But this rain is tied into that next weather system, developing area of low pressure. So the winds really strengthening across the southwest and into Wales. Some sunny spells for a time over northern England, southern Scotland. More showers in the far northwest. There will be some drier spells developing in the south, but at the same time, the winds will be strengthening. You can see now, by the time we get to Sunday afternoon, the circulation, that is the low pressure system that has been named Storm Freya. Temperatures won't be as high on Sunday either, still around about or a touch above average, but obviously feeling cooler with the strength of the wind. Now, the wind's the key feature to do with Storm Freya. It's an intensifying area of low pressure, the strongest winds on its southern flank. So across Wales, southwest England on Sunday afternoon, northern England, parts of the Midlands too later on Sunday, and possibly into parts of southern Scotland. As it clears, well, it could bring some snow to parts of Scotland first thing on Monday morning through Sunday night. So that could be another feature of the weather. But the main concern is the strength of the wind. And that's why we have a yellow warning in force covering these zones from Sunday afternoon through to early hours of Monday morning. Gusts of wind of 55 to 65 miles an hour inland around coasts. 70 to 80 miles an hour could those winds do. Certainly cause some travel disruption, bringing down potentially branches and the potential also for power cuts. This is Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. The potential for travel disruption will probably continue into Monday morning's rush hour as well, thanks to Storm Freya. Now, there is some uncertainty about the exact track, the exact intensity of those winds, so make sure you stay up to date with the very latest forecast. You can do that by following us on social media and also keeping regular updates with the Met Office website.